Knights will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will have the ball first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
A little release to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. In short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Holds and fires complete to the right. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take... Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UCF Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking pool.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better run.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's John. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Knights will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going off him.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran. From the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
He comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Buys a little time. The throw. Fires to the tight end. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away.
Number 11 on to kick it away.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean.
The give to the back.
Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Off play action. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gonna try to get it himself. Got room at the 35. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of that.
But another broken tackle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Using his legs, a tester. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able...
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. This defense might be reeling after those last 2, and now facing first. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Hokies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the... to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's back. So keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Connection to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Hester. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Hokies will hustle to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. It's ugly, but it worked. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime.
Okay, ready?
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The Knights are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for room. It's Singletary. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They want to run this quarterback. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long.
Turning it on! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And there's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Running behind that left side. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got his man to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets the give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here's the handoff. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Knights send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down. Stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're testing the right side here. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Hokies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. This offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The hand to the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? 3rd and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now, 4th down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Punts it out of the air. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They try to pop a run on the draw. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Knights decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's got his man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Everett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Burns. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks, and you just want to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Hokies. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's holding. There he goes. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a muck. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hokies want to move quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0